merely apologizing to the people of Odisha sufficient on the part of Chief Minister? So 3 consecutive lapses were there in 1 year, and nobody is taking the accountability. Nobody is trying to fix up the accountability. Nobody is tendering resignation. Only few innocent heads are rolling. Everything was fine till Thursday. But as Friday appeared, as Mr. Ulaka said, everything was changed. My question is, which was so demanding that the government preferred to keep the Lord Jagannath waiting for one full day, for which VIP Lord Jagannath was made to wait? So this was really unprecedented in the history of Jagannath Chariot Festival. So never in the history of Jagannath Chariot Festival did any ruler, any regime put the people of Odisha to such kind of shame, such kind of humiliation, such kind of embarrassment. So they owe an explanation. 45 million people are asking who is responsible for such kind of humiliation which was unnecessarily meted out to the people of Odisha, innocent people of Odisha. Did really system fail? As Mr. Ulaka rightly asked, did the system fail or you failed the system? व्यवस्था ता मन को भुसुड़ी पड़िला ना आपण माने ताकू भुसुड़ी पड़िला भलिया व्यवस्था कले? In a conservative estimate, as many as 5,000 passes were issued to the party workers. So was it a devotee-centric festival? Was it a Lord-centric festival or a party-centric festival? So we have one of the outstanding officers at the helm as chief administrator, but he too was forced to act in accordance with the party lines. The law and order situation was also not under the control of police. Personnel from RAF, NDRF, paramilitary people, they were also deployed there. But they had to act as silent spectator because the party workers took over. Have you seen any mega event in the world where the party workers, they take over? So they took over everything, and what happened, everybody is there to see. So that is everyone foresee. So what kind of business is this? काहींकि दलीय कर्मी मानंकु आईन एवं श्रृंखला रक्षा करिवार दायित्व दियागला, सेमाने करि पारिले कि? जदि करिदेई थान्ते काहारी किछि कहिवार न थान्ता, आमे ओ केते तळकु खसिबा? आमे जणे व्यक्तिंक पई जणे व्यक्ति आसीबे बोली, जणे व्यक्ति शुक्रवार दिन 27 तारिख घोषयात्रा दिन पहुंची पारले नाही बोली रथ तांकु परवर्ती दिन पर्यंत अपेक्षा करिवो? कौन हेला लाभ? सबु किछि विभ्राट हे गला. Everything was in total disarray. Things were totally, thoroughly unsystematic. Never in the history of Car Festival did anybody ever do such kind of things that was meted out to the people of Odisha in the recent past, in the last Rath Yatra. So this is a serious lapse. Accountability must be fixed. And the act of police is also found wanting like anything. पुलिस मध्य ता काम ठीक भाव करी नहीं. राज्य सरकार प्रशासन एवं पुलिस रो मनोबल को भांगी देले. They were spirited, really very highly spirited. But the moment, as he rightly said, people started thronging in large number to Srikshetra from outside Odisha. They were accorded VIP welcome. So the entire administration focus was shifted to the VIPs who thronged to Puri. So right under the nose of Honorable Chief Minister, Governor, Deputy Chief Ministers and their Council of Ministers, everybody was there, but one after another wrong things were committed. So one has to take the responsibility. Morning shows the day there is a saying. So in the morning, our journalist friends were subject to police harassment. A woman journalist was also attacked. She was grievously injured. So they failed to exercise their duty. They failed to perform their duty properly, and they owe an explanation to the people of Odisha. So I would like to request my colleagues to run just 1 minute's video in course of this live streaming. A senior police officer, an additional commissioner of police, is asking his colleagues just to go violent. You come to me, report me that I have broken such number of legs, I will reward you. Such is the utterance of a senior police officer. My question is there no rule of law in Odisha? What kind of business is this? Where is doing so low? ଆଉ କେତେ ତଳକୁ ଆପଣମାନେ ଖସିବେ? So there is no difference between government and party. The entire administration has been taken over by the party rank and file. So this is not supposed to be the way people of Odisha want. Right under the nose of Honorable Chief Minister, these mistakes were committed. You are saying it is God's decree. My question on behalf of PCC is, if this is really what is happening, if this is exactly what you are doing at the instance of the Almighty, then probably the Almighty also doesn't want inefficient people like you to hold such a mega event correctly, because you people do not deserve to hold such a mega event. 3 major mistakes have been committed in 1 year's time. So सरकार को निवेदन करी से माने वर्तमान हेजंतु सबु प्रकार दलीय विचारधारा दूर रे रुहंतु. They must rise to the occasion. They must set their political affiliations, the way they are behaving as hardcore political people. The day Youth Congress leaders were trying to gheraw the Chief Minister's residence, the kind of humiliation and torture they were meted out, that is just inexplicable, can't be expressed in terms of words. What kind of business is going on? So PCC is justified in asking the Honorable Chief Minister to raise the ex gratia help to 50 lakh rupees for the family members, for the families of the deceased, and 25 lakh rupees should be given as ex gratia help to those who have been grievously injured. Let it be a learning curve for the BJP government in Odisha. People really expect a lot from them. They turned it upside down in the name of Asmita. What kind of Asmita is this? When the Honorable Chief Minister is asking his administration to wait the movement of Lord Jagannath for a while till a super VIP appears on the stage. What can be more shameful act than this one? So, mere apologizing is not enough. Let the inquiry committee be constituted. The government is only meant for slogans. They constitute committees only to see that no report is tabled. Even if it is tabled, even if it is submitted, that is not being made public. So I, on behalf of PCC, would like to request the state government to keep its ear, everything, nose open, so that they can sense the insensitivities you have meted out to them. Thank you.
इसमें एक चीज़ और ऐड करना चाहता हूँ, जो हमारे साथी ने बताया कि 5000 पासेस दिए गए हैं. आप लोग को ताजुब होगा, आपको ज्योति मल्होत्रा याद होगा, जो ISI लिंक के लिए अभी आई थिंक जेल में है. उनकी फ्रेंड जो प्रियंका है वो भी उस कॉर्डन में पाई गई. तो ये आप याद लगा सकते हो कि पासेस कैसे बांटे गए. उनके कार्यकर्ता से लेके जिसको मर्जी उनको देते गए। तो ये दुखद बात है, एंड ये पहली बार हो रहा है कि टेम्पल मैनेजमेंट कमेटी इसमें शामिल नहीं है, उनका जो मीटिंग होना चाहिए वो भी नहीं हो रहा है। ये बहुत दुखद चीज़ है, एंड हम चाहते हैं कि इस पे मुख्यमंत्री जी तुरंत अपना इस्तीफा दे, और जो हम लोग के डिमांड से वो आगे रखे। आप लोगों का कुछ सवाल है तो हम ले सकते हैं अभी। As per reports from the media, is Gautam Adani who didn't turn up on the day of Rath Yatra, and there were speculations when the main organizer he said that not enough devotees have come, so Rath Yatra is postponed for a day. So we infer that maybe they are mentioning Gautam Adani who couldn't be there in Rath Yatra on 27th.
Achha. But are you pressing charges against him?
How will I press charges against Gautam Adani? I am saying this is what has been speculated in the media, which has been reported locally, that after the deliberations or the statement of the administrator, he mentioned that not enough devotees have come, and this is as per the decree of God, so Rath Yatra will start the next day.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
आप लोग
Sir, I have a question. You said that the number of deaths, the number is not factually correct. I think you implied something like that. Are you saying that the government saying 3 people, it could be more than 3?
Yeah, so on the day of Rath Yatra, there were around 700 injured, and as per reports, around 7 were dead. The government has failed to accept this and said that nothing has happened, it's a small event. And second day, the collector himself, he admitted there were 3 deaths, and he was transferred immediately after that. There was a new collector who came into place, Chanchal Ranaji. After the collector admitted that there were 3 deaths, had he not given the statement, the collector and SP, we could have not known whether there were any deaths or not, and they're trying to hush it up. This is what we can infer. But locally, the media reports suggest that there has been much more casualty, which the government is not coming clean on.
सर किस तरह की जांच की आप लोग मांग कर रहे हैं, और क्या आपने ये अपनी चीजें जो है मुख्यमंत्री तक भी पहुंचाई हैं? क्योंकि
हम चाहते हैं एक कोर्ट मॉनिटर जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी एक जज के नेतृत्व में हो, एंड ये 10 दिन नीलाद्री विजय जब खत्म होगा 10 दिन के अंदर ही कॉन्स्टिट्यूट हो। ये हमारा डिमांड है, क्योंकि हम इस सरकार के जो एसआईटी पे भरोसा नहीं रखते हैं, एंड सीबीआई भी वैसे ही। तो हम चाहते हैं कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड एक सिटिंग जज के चेयरमैनशिप में एक जांच हो, कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी हो। ये हम लोगों का डिमांड है।
Sir, here, sir. Sir, after the stampede incident had taken place in Bengaluru, there was a act which was being proposed by the state government there to control over the crowd. Do you believe that a similar kind of law should also be implemented in the state of Odisha as well? Because Rath Yatra takes place every year, large number of devotees also come there. So, do you think that there needs to be some kind of an act or a law to control over the crowd in such kind of
See,
events?
the difference between what happened in Karnataka and Puri is Karnataka was an unplanned event which happened within a day or something like that. Puri Rath Yatra is 1200-year-old tradition, and we have done it during the COVID pandemic time as well. This is what we're trying to highlight, and we know exactly the number of people who would come, the arrangements, and we've been reviewing this throughout. I'm part of this state level disaster the calamity meeting also. The AI controlled drones and the CCTV cameras. Why was it given to a company called IG Drone? We don't know. The main issue was they turned the festival, the holy festival, into an event management, and they made it a party-specific program, which is different. And there should not be any pardon for them. They have to apologize and resign immediately. But an act is fine. But this is something which we have been doing for 1200 years, and this is not something that they didn't know what the kind of people are going to come, what is the crowd swell, what are the emotions involved in this particular activity. So they are completely responsible for what happened in Rath Yatra.